Pura Vida. How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna do a little new something for the channel. We're gonna go ice fishing. Going out to Rice Lake in Iowa here, up in north central Iowa. Gonna go and drown either probably some wax worms, but we could possibly get some perch. There's some walleye here, crappies, gills, maybe some bass, I believe, and maybe a northern or two. But Hadley wanted to go fishing, so heck yeah, we're going. Not many people out here like I figured there would be. There's one down there, another one there. One guy drove out. They got a nice ice road, plowed, but probably could drive the truck out because I'm sure it's pretty thick ice. But no sense of risking it. It's not that far of a walk. So we're gonna get it set up and we'll show you what's all going on. Alright, after a lot of drilling, probably 15 inches of ice at least, finally got drilled 3 holes and set up. This is an old ice fishing tent my dad used to have that I inherited. Works pretty good for a few amount of times I fish. It's not as fancy as a lot of those hub styles and a lot of these new insulated ones, but it'll do the trick. Well, let's get going, let's get some lines down in and let's get fishing. Hopefully get something to keep us entertained. See you inside. Okay, here we go. We got 3 holes drilled. I'm gonna try not to drop my phone down the holes. That is a common occurring thing. But got a Vexlar set up. It's only 5 foot deep. You can actually see your jig on there. Jiggle your thing. It's like in the little skinny line. If you know how to read them, you could. I don't think we're gonna need the heater. There's enough sun heating on this black canvas. I wish we could show you this camera. I mean, you can see her jig. I think you go up a little. Maybe there it is. But we can see fish on there right away once we put the thing down. So we'll get my line in the water, get situated, and let's get fishing. Hey, look at this. Hadley with a dinky perch. Okay, you gotta take it off now.
No, I'm not touching this thing.
Alright. This is obviously too small, so we're going to throw this one back. It sounds like from the fishing report we're going to do less sorting. So, hey, we're on the board. And I'll try to get the hold of that camera, but you can see it blacks it out. But she could get her jig on that thing, and it's just lit with freaking little perch. But, pretty fun nonetheless. Better than getting skunked. Alright, some people use traditional bobbers in the, like you do summertime fishing. This is what's called a spring bobber. It's basically the line goes through the tip of that thing. It's a really thin metal. And I'm jigging it right now. So you can see if a fish was biting on it, it'll dink down a little bit. It'll bob down just a smidge. And then you have to watch sometimes like crappies, they'll just suck on the bait before they totally inhale it. So that little spring bobber will get closer to the eye of the jig. Like, you'll see it start going down. Then you just, basically all you do is just set the hook and crank her in. But it's very, very sensitive. And if you're paying attention, you usually don't miss too many fish this way. There we go, just jig away. Nothing on the camera so far. They go through in little schools. Like a little bit, about 5 minutes ago, there's like 10 of them on there. Which is like about 10-15 minutes after the first batch that she caught that first one in. Just need the bluegills to come through. Or a big fat walleye. What do you think? Or just a fish?
Sure.
Sure.
Fish. Or catfish.
That'd be fun.
A get stuck
You'd be-
in the hole.
They won't get stuck in the hole. It'd be a hell of a fight. So those things are gonna fight pretty hard.
A largemouth bass.
That's doable here. A walleye would be actually
And
a fun one to
here.
But I think we'll go settle for anything. But after looking at the Vexlar a little closer, we're actually only in about 3 or 4 feet of water, so we're really, really shallow. I don't know the deepest part of the lake. It used to be 8 feet, but I think that's over by the aerator hole. And I can't tell from here if there's anybody over there or not. But I think we're just going to sit here for the morning and midday and see what happens. Go up, jiggle up. We got one on the screen. Like I said, they come in spurts. Go up with it. Go up with it. Bring them up on camera. Down a smidge. They're tight to the bottom, it looks like.
Oh my god.
Ding Dong's spitting her snack out she didn't like.
God. Oh,
And she got her hair stuck in the Velcro.
it's actually so bad.
You're letting it in the hole there. Come on. It'll be good. They ain't gonna let that big of a draft in.
Okay, I need a drink.
Oh my god. What do you want?
The pink thing.
Alright, hold on. Hey, as we always have on the channel, tent set up. Even though we're not camping, it's time for step 2. But since we're driving today and she's not obviously old enough to drink, cheers. You got a black cherry Dr. Pepper. What do you got, Hadley?
Pink Red Bull.
Alright, cheers. That's not that bad. I never had one of these before. But the best part about ice fishing, and I think the only reason why she comes along with, is the snacks. She tried this cake bar, didn't like it. Tastes like soap. Why she knows what soap tastes like, I have no idea. She's probably one of those Tide Pod eaters. I don't know. But I'll have her cake bar. What are you gonna have, Hadley?
A blueberry almond Cliff Bar.
Oh, those are good.
Yep, I never had this one. I only had the white chip macadamia. That one.
We have that one too. Now with some Pop
Oh,
Tarts.
you have that one?
Mm-hmm.
I'll try this one actually.
All right, she changed her mind like normal. Well, don't open that. You can have the other one, you ding dong.
No, it's not. Try it.
Well, we're doing circle also. All right. Usually when you start eating a sandwich or something like that, that's when the fish bite. So, come on, fish. Let's go.
I can't open it.
But back to fishing. We'll let you know we get another one. We'll get it on film. Just had a few more perch on the screen again. And of course now they're gone. What they do is they come up at it, nip at the wax worm a little bit, and they really don't take the jig in all the way, so they must be too small to get the whole wax worm in their mouth. But the sun's heat is pretty warm, but Hadley's foot was cold, so turn the heater on for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Hopefully there's a good bite coming up. But that ice is super thick. That was not fun cranking that by hand. About 15 inches at least. Now I just need the fish to cooperate. Oh, there you go, Hadley. Nice. It's a dink. We can use that for northern bait. Here you go. According to supposedly your hand from fingertip to fingertip, thumb to pinky is supposed to be 6 inches. I heard. So that's how big it is. Not too big. There we go. A little bit bigger, still not enough to keep, big enough to keep, but it's bigger than those 2 little dinks Hadley had. Her 2 little dinks would equal this one. We're looking for the jumbos, but at least I'm not skunked.
God, it's so bright on.
Holy moly, it's bright out here. Well, we're gonna call it a day. We didn't get skunked, we got 3. Or 2 equals my big lunker. What do you think, Hadley? Was it worth it? We got outside.
Yeah.
You got some fishing done. We seen fish, we caught 1 or 2. So we're all good. But we're gonna get taken down. We did go back and get the truck. As like I said, 15 inches of ice is plenty for a vehicle, but definitely check your ice thickness. Make sure there's enough to be out where you want to go. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're almost off the ice. Here's a couple other safety pointers when you're driving out on the ice. Keep it under 25 miles an hour, because believe it or not, there actually is an underwater wave. And if you get to shore, it will blow out the shoreline, and you will have a bunch of other ice fishermen not happy with you. Another point, I don't have a seatbelt on. Reason B, you need to be able to get out if you actually do go through the ice. So therefore, don't buckle up. Not until you get on dry land. And the third tip is, no matter how cold it is, have your window open. Because you need to get out somehow.
Oh,
That's your escape point. And Hadley doesn't listen because I had her, she's buckled. But with that, it was a good time. I think Hadley had a good time. Did you?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Actually, believe it or not, it was her idea to actually get out and go ice fishing. So definitely gonna take her up on that invite. So with that, as always, live life. Don't live in fear, or you're gonna miss it. See you on the next one.
Bye.